there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a good one in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. Big reason why they've made the postseason both times. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Love out of the shotgun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Juke the defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's keeping it.
Now that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Third and 4 coming up now. From the gun, it's Ford. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Junkins out the middle. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
To the air, third and long. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Junkins headed right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Pass is cut at the 9. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
For another Cleveland Browns. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's another for him. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on second, so that brings up 3rd goal from the 2.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. We will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Love now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and just 2 to go. Love from the gun. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Escapes a defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet, still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you, that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
At the 42-yard line.
So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Another one for Junkins. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back down, pressure on its way. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
A 2-yard gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play fake, gets Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's third down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun now for Love. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Throwing it to start this drive. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, who will say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Love looking to pass. All in left side. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 20. And a Packer first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Love on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll run. Jacobs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. There's Love to throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Packers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown! Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns getting their offense out there. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he made a bid for midfield. midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. On the give, here's Judkins.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's going to keep this one, and that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Looking to throw it this time. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Browns with 10 to go still on 2nd down. From midfield now. That's Tillman, he's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Setting up a throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
The Browns are lining up to punt. Back deep, a dangerous return, man. Keyshawn Nixon. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Completed over the middle. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
Gain of 11 on the play.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Drop pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They motion the tight end over. Love out of the shotgun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd.
First down, Green Bay.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Loves to throw again. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
42-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 42. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
First down.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Love with it on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
1st down, ball at the 36. Takes the handoff, now Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Setting up the running back screen. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. It was all about his athleticism after that.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Stick it in the air. Love. Throwing the out route complete. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punting unit out now. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's Judkins on 1st down. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give up the middle to 4. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle, instead Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Deep behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Throw left side, finds Fannin. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Ford straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 41. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
That one's caught by Tillman. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
10 yards. And the Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff now to Judkins. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
2nd and 10 now. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down from the red zone. And Johnson with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Now, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
All right, so wipe the touchdown away. He did not make the catch. This is Ford on the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Nixon now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Play action, Love. It's cut right side by Watson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
13 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They go counter, it's Jacobs. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun now for Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Christian Watson. A gain of 7. First down, Packers.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
From the gun, it's a gift to Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. They managed 3 yards on the carry, which sets him up with 3rd and goal at the 5.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's Love. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Packers now lead by 10. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
14, Browns 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage, execute.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And it sets up second down.
At the 40-yard
I'm
line.
not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Pass play now. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap, a gift of 4. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Dropping back to throw. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
A gain of 19 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's Judkins on the counter. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Here's Judkins on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this third down play. Throwing from the gun here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
Previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review.
The Browns
Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Love now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up second.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. Love. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Green Bay.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Has a big hole left, and he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They'll run. Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers push the lead up to 12.
Browns 9.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Airing it out to start this drive. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Here's second and 11. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for his back to roam forward. So now it's going to be third and long.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns need to score quickly. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. He takes off with it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. Finds the in route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing now. It's off target to Johnson. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On target here to Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Complete to number 3, Jerry Jeudy. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing from the gun. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns trim the deficit down to 5.
21. Browns 16.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Packers all set to get back out there. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.